Eli Schwebel is standing by. A new Music Alert Tuesday. So glad to welcome Eli to the airways, which we will in a moment. He's got a brand new single. It just came out earlier this week. I sort of feel bad because when Leif the Har 6 came out, we said we would do something on the air. We still haven't done that. We got to get to Leif the Har at some point, but I wasn't going to give up the opportunity to introduce a brand new song and speak with Eli Schwebel here at JM in the AM. It's America's one and only Jewish Moments in the Morning radio program. Heard on listeners-sponsored digital radio. Around the world by Nachum Segal.com and the Nachum Segal Network, and, of course, on the beloved NSN app. Eli Schwebel himself with us live via telephone on a Tuesday morning broadcast. Eli, a pleasure to welcome you back to JM in the AM.
As always, Nachum. Oh my goodness, you're an absolute king.
I appreciate it. I feel bad. You guys did an amazing job on Leif the Har 6. I really thought we would do something on the air. We haven't gotten to it yet.
Well, we were so busy in the studio till the last second, and then you're a jam-packed show. I mean, we got to plan this earlier. We got to plan it earlier.
Oh no, not at all. In this case, once we got this brand new single from you, I said, I don't care what we've got planned. We got to sneak you into this show as soon as possible. Sure enough, you're in prime time right now, baby. So,
thank you.
And everybody, by the way, just to reiterate, felt the same way that I felt and continue to feel about the latest from Leif the Har. You talk about being in the studio. I don't know what you guys do to, stay so current and so 2026 sounding, but you have to be really, really happy with that product.
Oh my goodness. You know what it is? We kept on developing. I did not stop making music, and I've been producing. So as a producer, Gotti and Ari, they got married, had kids, and I'm single. So I had all this time to work on music. I really, really, all the nights I've been sitting in the studio learning and getting better and better and better and developing myself. And to be able to sit there with the boys and really get the vocals out of Gotti and Ari and form them and layer them. And there's 1,000 tracks sometimes, 1,000 layers on one track.
Gosh.
Like, oh goodness. It's a lot of amazing work. It's such joy for me. So thank you. Yeah.
And by the way, and by the way, and this is again, I mean, we always talk about you coming in doing like a full hour with us, but there are a couple of other big topics that have been dominating your life. Obviously, the incredible commitment you made to being back and forth to Israel over the last 2-3 years has been unbelievable, with plenty of live performances and a lot of great sessions with Israeli soldiers and people that just needed a lot of chizuk. And then on top of that, we're seeing you on these videos at so many weddings and so many great concert events in this area. So it's not just that your music creating ability has gotten better, your live performances have gotten to a whole new level.
And you're right. You know what? You're right. It is two separate. It's two separate things. Yeah. It really, really is two separate. It's two separate talents, two separate pieces of work, and that takes a lot of work too. Yeah, I have to tell you, being in Eretz Yisrael during the war, specifically the first 6 months, really trained me. It really, really, because I was on the road every day. And having to be on the road, schlepping the gear, getting to know the gear, sitting there setting up with bands and sitting there syncing with soldiers. It's like, it just trains you and it's like, I became a wedding singer for 6 months, every day.
Right.
And, it was one of the greatest experiences. It's the greatest experience of my life, I must say, being with the soldiers, being with those kids with 18-year-olds with guns, scared, like crying on my shoulder. It was just like giving them a chizuk, telling me it's just, you can't imagine what the ability to be able to be that for these soldiers was such a schos, really unbelievable schos.
And you learned how big tiny Israel is, because in all seriousness, as you said, you were doing this from north to south, from east to west. I mean, everyone thinks Israel's small till they go ahead and embark on the project that you did during the war, where you had to go to so many different places and just bring joy, simcha, and inspiration, and a shoulder to cry on, as you just described, to so many soldiers who are all throughout Israel and, of course, on the border.
Yeah, and to sing the song of my father and Avi Rottenberg, Achenu, right?
Yeah.
To be able to sing that song, and all of the soldiers see, no matter where they're from, religious, not religious, Sephardi, Ashkenazi, to hear them all singing the same song that my father's vocal was, and then Avi wrote this, it's just, and to see like singing again, Baruch Chet song of Kol Kulo Verika Levachet Klal, to be able to see that just inspiring millions of people, and me singing my father's song, and it's otherworld. It's not to be believed. I this out of body experience.
And I'm sure, when you mentioned to those soldiers that the song is over 40 years old, they probably doubted you because
I think they thought it was 1,000 years old.
That's right.
They
thought it was the original tune when Achenu was actually written, and I'm talking about the words, not the tune.
Right, exactly.
Eli Schwebel is with us live via telephone. We're calling this a new Music Alert Tuesday, and obviously, just based on these first couple of minutes, you hear how much there is to talk about with Eli Schwebel. It's why he's one of our favorite guests. I was so happy we could schedule him for this morning. But today we have one main focus. And that's a song that he's released entitled Kaylie. And normally, of course, Eli, when you come on or other artists come on, we'll play some music and then, talk about it, etc. But this is one single. We're not playing it yet because we want to discuss it first and get your whole perspective on it. I mean, it's obvious from, the different releases that have accompanied this album and that are posted, on various sites, etc. It's obvious that this was written in a very, very personal situation. I don't know how personal you want to get. I mean, you've been open and honest in different forum over the years about about the complexities of life, right? You've observed that and been part of it firsthand. How did this come about? How did Kaylie as a song relate to what you were going through?
Well, I was at the piano one night and I was just davening. I was just playing and it was a very, very lonely time in my life. I forgot, to be honest with you, it's 6 years ago or so like that. I forgot I was going through a very, very lonely time. And it was a time when I was questioning my relationship with God, and I felt so alone. And I was like, where are you? I don't feel like I can talk to you. I don't feel like I don't feel the relationship at all. I just feel nothing. It was a time when I think I was just feeling very numb, and I couldn't relate to God. And music is able to unlock that for me. And the dichotomy of that is that I'm talking to God from a piano with an emotion that's so deep that just by me doing that actually connects me to God.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. So a song can actually connect, and this is not a concept that's lost on the people who are listening right now. I think everyone gets it, but when you're an artist like yourself and you're at that deep level, composing and coming up with the tunes to different songs and thinking of what words you want, I think it's even more so. And Did it work? Did it work? Were you able?
Yes. So the thing is, right, as I develop it, it works. But what the inspiration was is I'm sitting there and I'm writing. I'm like, hold on to me. I'm writing the hold on to me, right? And I was inspired because I'm davening at the piano by David HaMelech when he said, Kaylie, Kaylie, lama zaftani. And because in Tehillim, like when he says Kaylie, Kaylie, lama zaftani, right? That word, why did I come with it? Why did I say Hashem? Why did I say Hashem? Why did I say Elokeinu? Why did I say, what I mean? There's a lot of different ways to describe the Rebbeinu Shalom, but when I said Kaylie, when I used the word from that Kaylie, lama zaftani, which hit me, that's when it all connected for me. And I it becomes this forever quest to connect to Rebbeinu Shalom. And it connected me to all of the Yidden and to David HaMelech and to Avram Avinu and to all of our to the others, right? Going all the way back into the quest to connect to Rebbeinu Shalom. And this song, the core of this, now I'm remembering exactly because you're asking me and I'm just remembering. This was actually written when I was trying to connect to my parents in a certain way. And it was kind of, I always write in layers, right? So that means that like when I write something, it's not like I love you or I miss you, right? It's me. It's not me. Yes, there's a part of me in this relationship, in that relationship. And mainly, if I thought about it, it's God. So I don't know if anybody who's listening understands what I'm talking about, but as a writer, there's always, whether you're telling a story, for example, I always tell this to Abi, my Rebbe, Muvak. I tell Abi, I say, Abi, you're writing about yourself, even though you're not writing about yourself.
Ah, good point.
It's like, I always say, he's like, I'm like, I don't, you're telling a story about the cat ate the canary. You're telling a story about the shotgun. You're telling the story memories. And you're talking about this person, that person. But I know it's all you coming through. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And by the way, who are the most successful artists? Who are the most successful artists everywhere? Whether it's Jewish music or outside of Jewish music, it's those who turn everything into, personal matters, and those who share.
Yes,
share
those
on
who
stage.
Share, exactly.
Right.
But the key lyric over here was that when I say, with every note and every night, I knew it. Every song that I wrote, it was you coming through. I knew it. I was talking about Hashem.
Right.
Every song. And, that was what, you see, that's what David HaMelech, who was the greatest Jewish songwriter of all time. Right. I'm sure, that's the way he would talk about it. I'm sure. And the experience to know that the Rebbeinu Shalom's, when you're writing a song, when you're singing, that you know that the Rebbeinu Shalom's coming through to talk to you through the music and to engage with you. And it opens you up when you realize all of these beautiful notes are coming through you, are connecting you to God on a level that most things in the world can't,
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Eli Schwebel with us live via telephone, Live Music Alert Tuesday. We'll get to Kaylie in a second. I think one of the reasons that your family and friends are so proud of your work and everyone sticks by you, I think you'll agree with that. For decades, everyone has stuck by you, is because you're always giving a message of hope. It's easy to give up. It's easy to veer off the road. It's easy to make adjustments that again, are easier than, fighting the fight or, standing up to the challenges. And I think that's, one of the great things about you is that even during the toughest of times, you've always known that there's, hope at the end, that there's, the old light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. And it seems like almost every time we're speaking, you're telling us about personal experiences that have been very challenging, but thank God you've been able to persevere.
Mamish, yeah. And there was a time when it was really tough for me, right? And Abi, I brought my song, We Are the Broken People. I brought it to Abi because, I used to really, really sit down with him and go through the lyrics and he said to me, he goes, Eli, and the chorus was not as hopeful as it should be. He goes, Eli, give them hope. I'm like, but I don't feel like that right now. He said, I don't care. You have to
do it anyway.
And he pushed me, and I had to I dumped, I don't know, a ton of work. I put in the garbage, and I said, you're right. And I had to rewrite the chorus to We Are Whole Together. And, you're right. You're right. That was the one time where I just really wanted to veer off because I wasn't feeling like I wasn't being truthful. But the emes is that I'm here to tell the truth from my own experience and to serve the klal.
Yeah.
So, and that's the way that's definitely the mahalach. And it's been really, really, I've been really grateful that I've been able to make this impact.
Pretty amazing. And folks, if you're not familiar, when Eli refers to Abi, he means the legendary Abi Rottenberg. And, Abi has always been really open and honest with us. He's not always in the mood to write music, or more accurately, you got to be inspired to come up with new tunes and new concepts. And sometimes there's writer's block. You know how it is. When you have these sessions with him, are they different? Are there some times when, his creativity, advice, just pour forth, and there are other times when, it's more subdued? Does that happen? Or as an advisor, he's always on?
He's always on.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. He's and he's a sniper also. Like he's a sniper, but sometimes he's not even a sniper. He will come in like a bulldozer and he'll say that lyric, nope. And the crazy thing is, I was trained by him, because when I sang on Journeys 4,
right.
This is 2020, he sat in the studio and he made me say, no. The lyric goes exactly like this. Let me tell a tale. Not let me tell a tale. Let that.
Oh boy! Now we're getting.
That T.
I get so frustrated by this, because I know that you, AB, and other really musically talented people, they hear the difference. I never can hear the difference, and it drives me nuts. I've said this on the air. I saw this interview with Billy Joel, and he was frustrated that everyone sings a song of his a certain way, like this, and he plays it on the piano, and it's supposed to be like this, and he plays on the piano. They were both the exact same thing.
Yeah. No, but Shlomo Kalbach has the same problem.
Correct.
But Shlomo Kalbach will go nuts if somebody sings. I just heard this about a certain song that people do. Da na 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 da da. Some instead of da na 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 da. One
correct. One note. One note.
Go nuts. No, it's not the way it goes.
In Yachad, I think in Yachad he had.
Yes, Yachad.
Yeah, in Yachad he had a taina about one note that was done wrong, and that one I sort of heard, but even that was hard for me. But I remember him making a big deal about it, and boy, when it comes, and now I get it. Now I get why you have to sit through sessions like that with AB, because it's got to be done 100% right.
Yeah. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because when you're a composer, it's like Trupp it's like Trupp it's like Trupp
in Torah reading,
and it's like the lyric in the Torah reading. There's. I'll tell you, it's because the melody. When you understand music and you understand lyric and you understand how lyric and melody flow together, and you're telling two stories at the same time. You have to realize you're speaking two languages at the same time.
Right. The
language of melody and and the English language and the Hebrew language. So. It's like I'm trying to say something specifically a certain way and musically, and you're saying it the wrong way. You're not saying it the way I said it, and I'm trying to give a message. I'm trying to tell you something. It's so specific, and you don't hear it. But yeah,
right. So subtle, so specific, and again, to the regular ear, sometimes a challenge to chop it. Eli Schwebel with us. All right. It's time, Eli. I mean, we've done it already because we've played it a couple of times over the last couple of days. But we'll make this the official world debut. Why not? Yeah, we creative license. Don't you agree? Creative license.
Take it, Doc.
Even in radio, you can have creative license. So,
oh, my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not letting Ellie go. He'll join us after the song for a minute or two as well. A new music alert Tuesday. The song is called Kaylie. It's Eli Schwebel. World debut. Why not? For you, at the best place for brand new Jewish music, JM in the AM.
I gave it my all. What more could I do? Answered the call, but I disappointed you. What if I came to thee broken apart? Could you find a place for me still in your heart? Could you hold on to me? Hold on to me, 'cause I'm bound you hold on to me. Hold on to me. 'Cause I'm bound to you. I'm bound to be Kaylie.
JM in the AM, brand new Eli Schwebel song called Kaylie. And it's a brand new one on this new Music Alert Tuesday. And you know what you acknowledge in that song, by the way, Eli, which is so important? You recognize that when you're composing, it's really God giving you the skill to do so.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's them themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Any musician who's worth their salt knows that there's something else going on.
Right.
Let me tell you, it's really, really, the song means a lot to me. It really does. And I'm so glad that I'm able to share it. You know, it's hard to share these things, you know, it's not easy to talk about these things, but if David Amel can do it, I sure can do it.
Quite a composer, that King David, huh?
Oh my goodness.
What do you think he can get per song in 2026?
I think he deserves royalties from Shlomo Kalabach.
That's right.
He's got music and lyrics. You know, usually say music and lyrics by who? By David Amel, you know?
Come on, royalties from the whole gang, not just from Shlomo. Everybody owes him royalties, that's for sure. But sure. And why 6 years? Why do you think it took till now to share this with the public?
Or
was it just not ready?
No, you know what it is? It's funny. It was not ready. It was ready. I did the strings for this song. I did brand new strings. Gorgeous, the string section. There are no strings on the song. And the war happened. October 7th happened. And I ended up spending too much time in Israel, and I tried to get back to work on it, and I had other projects like this Leibtar thing that happened, and I tried to get back to the strings, and it's gorgeous, and then all of a sudden I listened to the original song the way I finished it, and I'm like, this is great. This is great. Why am I trying to redo it and add those strings? And I took all that work that I did. I was like, you know what? I realized it's such a personal song and these grand strings, I don't need it. And I should really just go with the original. So here it is. Amazing.
Well, Yasha Koach, Mazel Tov on the release. I'm sure everybody's been reacting with tremendous comments since you put it out a couple of days ago. I assume it's on all the streaming platforms, right? It's everywhere?
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And on the 24/6, I get all the kids. I get from all these. I have a lot of friends that send me videos of their kids singing the song. And you have to hear these little kids,
nice.
And it just means so. It's so meaningful to me. Really, really, it means so much to me.
Oh, it's amazing. Glad we're able to do it. We'll do this again. You know it. I love when you're on the air with us, and I appreciate you joining me today. Best regards to your Lev Tahor colleagues and everybody else, of course. And thanks for joining us this morning.
Oh, what a joy. Thank you so much, Nachum, for having me. Thank you.
Are you kidding? An absolute honor. Eli Schwebel, everybody. New Music Alert Tuesday here at JM in the AM.